you're ever looking for examples of people using that, look at light. Actually, have you ever seen the video I put out called aerial response curves? Have you seen that video?
No, but if it has to do with approaching, I would 100% watch it.
Yeah, this video here, this is almost like not quite slingshot, but almost before slingshot existed. This doesn't have to do specifically with doing slingshot itself, but it's more so being able to identify the different curves or aerial drift that you can use and identify them properly to say, okay, I should have used this curve or this aerial drift when I'm approaching somebody versus like the other types. So when you're jumping in on someone, one of the main ones that you're using a lot is jumping in with almost full mobility forward.
Like that, yeah, with a fair.
Jumping like that, right? Where you could be drifting back, or you could be like running towards them and then falling back like this, where you go straight up and then fall back, or straight up and then fall forward very slightly. And this is where I really like forward tilt, because like, let's say if you come down, let's say you do like a drift right in front of me, I think something's going to happen where I'm going to like, you're going to land on my shield. So I go for a grab and I miss completely. You land right in front of me and you get a forward tilt and then you get your grab. So you could be going for stuff like that, or even just like landing fair at the very last second, well spaced, and then going for forward tilt after that.
So just like using your drift like ambiguously to bait options up close.
Yeah, absolutely. Because a lot of players think that, actually, I don't even know if they think about this. They just kind of do it. It's either I'm not drifting or I am drifting. But there's a lot of things in between, right? There's drifting forward like this and drifting back, right? There's drifting like going straight up and then drifting at the end, right? Doing it backwards as well. Just drifting like all the way forward like I did before, like going like this, right? There's even drifting up and then holding forward at the very top of your jump. So you have like a kind of like a, what would it be? Like a right angle triangle type of shape. There's so many things that you can do, even like crossing up as well, like deliberately misspacing the beginning of your approach. So instead of jumping and landing beside me, you're right beside me, then crossing up and then coming down with something behind me, right? Or even when you land, instead of landing right in front of me, you throw out like, let's say you're down air, and then you cross up on my shield. Let's say I'm shielding, you down air through my shield, then you get behind me, you turn on with a forward tilt, and then get a grab.
Okay.
Right? There's so many different ways that you can be so ambiguous and so much more creative than to just say, like I said, jump in like this or jump like this. I would say with regards to how many response curves you want to say that there is basically infinite, because you can always change up how much or how little you're using your aerial drift during your, like, let's say, approach, or during the actual ascent and descent of your jump. When you check out that video, I have some examples. I have some different characters doing stuff as well too, so you'll be able to see it. But I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure you'll understand it. And when you see how people start to react, even to like when I'm playing with you, like I think it was a couple of games ago, I jumped towards you when you're in the corner as Charizard, and I think I went like RAR, falling up air, but I jumped towards you and went over your head, then fell back down and then F smashed in front of you. Right? I think you either crouched or you tried to grab me, or maybe you up smashed. I can't remember exactly what you did, but the fact that I didn't just go like this and then shield, like, yeah, I could have done that, but if you grabbed, now
Then you're off stage.
yeah, it's also a 50-50. It's like, okay, if I go like this and shield, if you up smash or up B, then I'm okay, but if you grab, I'm definitely not. But if I were to go like this and you go for up smash, up B, or grab, I'm totally fine, and I can go like this and just kill you.
One other question I had was like when should you be, obviously you should just mix it up, but like I don't really know when I should be like full hopping versus short hopping, like approaching or just baiting options. Like I always just kind of do it at random and then like kind of option select flowchart, just, you know, this time I'm gonna do this time I'm gonna do this. Like I don't really think about like the benefits or what I really should be doing in each situation.
Okay. It depends on the character that you're fighting against. For me, the smaller the character is, the more frequently you should be short hopping. Because if I go for full hops, and I know my full hop is quite high, so it's a little bit extreme for me, but if let's just say, if I'm going for full hops and you're making tons of mistakes while staying grounded, I can't punish anything because I'm just up so high. Because if I go like this and you go for a grab and completely miss, even if I go like this and come down like that, you can either get out of the way or you can shield. For me, I have to short hop and basically hope for the best that you're not going to go for a fair. And if you happen to go for a grab or run up like down tilt or run up forward tilt, then I can come down and get my grab, or I can come down and get like a down air over top. So I would say when grounded speed and also trying to hit a grounded character or a slippery character like a Squirtle or like a Greninja or a Sheik or a Fox or even Mithra sometimes, someone who's going to be mostly on the ground just dashing a lot, your short hops are going to make you much faster. There's not a single character whose airspeed is better than their ground speed. than their dashing speed. So even, and I'm pretty sure this is even Jigglypuff, I'm pretty sure can run faster than she can fly or like jump forward, which is like she's one of the most extreme ones for that. But every single character, if you're on the ground, even if it's very negligible, you're still so much faster. So for yourself, if you're wondering why should I short hop versus full hop, in a lot of cases it's to try and keep yourself as fast and as mobile as possible. I can say that if somebody's jumping and they're doing full hops and you want to catch them for doing full hops, then sure, you kind of have to do a full hop to catch them, right? But to just do it for the sake of doing it in neutral as part of your approach, I probably wouldn't. As far as a call out, sure. As far as getting out of the corner or trying to evade something, just escape a situation, then that's totally fine as well. But if I want to have any chance of trying to keep up with Squirtle, this should be super like specific or very, very current, is I have to short hop around you. If I jump like this, all I'm trying to do by jumping like this is escape you. I never think for a single second I'm going to go like this and then come down and get a down air, and you're just going to let it happen. It's just too slow.
Yeah, sorry, that was just a question I had because I used to play with Arfang a lot. I don't know if you know him. He's a really good player from South Carolina. He plays Pichu, and something he always does to me is he would like just full hop, and then right before he hits the ground, he does another jump and lands with an air, and I'm try to catch the landing and then get hit for it, and that's just something I'd like to put in my gameplay more, but I didn't really know how to implement it.
That's actually different. That's more of a bait, right? So if someone is doing like, let's say full hop, they can do that of a short hop as well too, but it's most of the, it's not the full hop or the short hop that's important there, it's the double jump before touching the ground. That's the important part of that setup. So for a character like Squirtle, you could do out of either. I would say out of the short hop, you're not going to accidentally put yourself on a platform in most cases. But what you're trying to do in that situation is if you would recognize someone like, let's say Falco even, is a character that wants grabs. If I'm a character that wants grabs, doing that double jump in front of me, it makes me whiff grabs all day, right? Because I don't know if you're going to land immediately and grab me, or if you're going to land immediately and then throw out an attack, or if you're going to land with an attack on my shield and I think, okay, he's minus on shield, so I can get a punish here. So if I nair out of shield or up smash out of shield, or I go for a grab and you just double jump away, two things are happening. The first one is you're going to recognize what my habit is. And the second one is you're going to be able to punish it or set up this pattern in the future, right? So if you're doing like this type of a thing like that right in front of me, right? And I'm going for grab every single time, or I go for like up smash or something, or I try and nair. In the future, what you could be doing is, let's say for example I nair, you could be going like this. Instead of going for your double jump, now you can just come down and just up smash, and I'm going to jump right into it, right?
They're trying to call it the double jump.
Yeah,
okay.
Because I'm trying to call it your double jump, exactly. So the other thing too, let's say if you're doing this, if I try and grab you, what you can do, and this is another part of the like the aerial response curves too, is instead of just going like this, coming straight down, right? Go like this and then slightly go back. So when I try and grab you, let's say stand like right here, like right at the edge. So if I was to go like this, go straight down, you could grab me because I land right in front of you, right? But if I go like this and then go a little bit back, you try and get that grab, I can get an F smash right there. Right? If I'm sure you're going to do that. Once again, this is a conditioning thing. It's very, very huge to know. Once again, like why would you go like this straight down versus going like that and then slightly to one side and you go for a cross up behind them, go in front of them a little bit. One thing I've been also implementing myself, and I put out a video on it today, was like going for air dodges out of this, right? So instead of doing that, I'd be like going like this to try and get down way faster. For Falco, it's very, very specific for him. Or like Greninja or ZSS or Luigi, someone who jumps very high. Or if you're a character that has a very floaty jump as well, someone like Kazuya could use it, but probably more like Mewtwo, because Kazuya's not really going to use that too much. But just to try and get down a bit faster. And if I see, okay, you are going to go for that grab, versus like doing my double jump being way up here and then you throw out your jab or your grab and I completely miss and I still come down late and I get punished. I can go like this and like come down, right? Like that. Or like back on an angle. I try and do it closer to the ground. And then I can get like maybe a dash attack, dash grab, side B, maybe down smash, probably not F smash. My F smash is frame 17, so I'm not going to be able to just YOLO throw that out very often. But yeah, these are just like, it's for the sake of a bait. So if you want to use a double jump like that, then you could use it against, like I said, if someone's trying to grab or up smash and stuff and just try and bait those things out. But the counterplay to you doing that would be me going for like up air out of shield, right? Up airing out of shield or trying to catch you with like fair out of shield as well. So if you notice, you go for the double jump bait and you're getting hit with up airs or fairs, you could just be coming straight down and then going for up smash, and your opponent's going to jump right into it.
Yeah, or rising up airs. Okay.
Yep.
All right, thank you.
No problem, man. Yeah, that's basically, that's how I look at it, at least. Like,
Because I've never even thought about how like unreactable, just like when you're landing right here, like you can drift forward, backwards, and there's not much they can do to react. They just gotta guess.
of course. And some characters too that have like a big wide up B or up smash, they just throw it out and hope for the best, because in a lot of cases the opponent maybe doesn't know the range of their attack or how big it actually is, or it's just like, I'm going to just throw this out and literally hope for the best, and just, if you happen to drift back, I'll hopefully catch you. So it's kind of like link up B, for example, right? Something like that, where it's like, okay, if you're anywhere near me, I'm just going to go for it. And if he throws out something that's that laggy, you could just be coming down. If you see like with your double jump, once you're all the way up here, if he throws out up B, you can drift basically wherever you want, right? Skip behind him and then just throw out your F smash or like a dash attack or like run up down tilt or whatever you want, and then turn it into a combo or whatever you're looking for. That would be the context behind using your double jump like that. If you're ever looking for examples of people using that, look at Light. For sure.
Right, because Fox.
Fox is his fall speed is literally the fastest in the game, right?
So unreactable.
So he uses this so well too, because he'll go up, come down, and go down with a nair. Nair is also -2 on shield, so he can do like the double jump, come down with nair, then jab immediately, or he can spot dodge immediately, or he can come down with nair, then run away immediately, right? And come back in like us smash you. All kinds of stuff can happen. Dash attack into a tech or a vortex basically, or like a juggle situation. So that has to do with being a pretty fast fall, or the fastest falling character, but you can definitely do that with Squirtle. Ivysaur probably not so much because he's very floaty. You could maybe even do it with Charizard too, but I'm not really sure what you'd want out of that.
Yeah.
Like,
Got the fastest airspeed though, surprisingly.
I think with Charizard, what I would do if I were you, if you really want to use that, is do the cross up one. So you go like this, and then come down with a back air over top of someone. So if they try and grab, right? You go like this, they try and grab that, you come down with back air, you just kill them. Right? That's what I'd be looking for with him. Also, you have multiple jumps too, so it can be even more ambiguous.
Right.
Yeah, that would 100% be the strat.